and
Yes.
yeah, I find that hard to understand. I don't know much about grammar because in Australia we just had English classes, and it was more about writing and things like that.
Yes.
Grammar, you've got to remember that grammar to me was about
I think for me,
60 years ago. 60
yes,
years ago.
I think in my opinion, I think speaking skill and listening skill is the most important.
Oh yeah, for sure. I 100% agree with your
Yes.
opinion. Yeah,
Yes.
because um, here,
And I and all my friends here need to learn more new word every day.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's so important because I live in the countryside, uh, and very few people, young people, can speak English. They don't. A lot of them don't see the point in it. They see no value in learning English. They're quite happy to spend the rest of their lives in Bhutan speaking Vietnamese to each other. Well,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you, teacher. Thank you,
okay.
teacher Robert. Thank you,
Go
teacher
back to
Dan.
work. Go back to work.
Hello, Dan. Hello, teacher.
Hello, mate. How are you today?
I'm good. And you? Are you
Yeah,
okay?
good. Yeah, good.
Yes.
I had a quiet day. Sunday, Sunday, I get up at 5 a.m. Today, and I worked in the coffee shop, in our coffee
Ah,
shop, all day.
yes.
My wife sent me up the road to get some vegetables and
Yes.
supplies for the coffee shop.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, but s- Sundays Sunday's a quiet day for me because I I had three classes yesterday,
Yes.
and
Yes. Yes.
tonight
Yes.
I only have Robert. What did you
Yes.
do today? What did you do today?
Yes. I in the morning I take my son to the park.
Oh, fantastic!
Yes.
That's good. Where do
Yes.
you live? Where do you live?
Ah, I live in Hưng Yên. Yes. Near
Hang
Hà Nội
in.
capital.
I
Yes.
know. I know. Hang in. I've been to.
You know Hưng Yên?
I- yeah, I've been to. Hang in. I visited there about 4 or 5 times. I went to an English centre there. Uh, hung
Yes.
in English centre. Jenny and Wah run that centre, and they have got students of all ages. Yeah, it's fantastic. Uh,
Yes.
yeah, it does not take that long to get there from Hanoi.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And what was the weather like today where you are?
Uh,
Was it
uh,
hot today?
the weather. The
Yeah,
weather. Oh yes.
yeah.
The weather. Today is I think it's hot, but not too hot. In the yesterday. Yesterday is very hot. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Same. Yes. The place I need. The weather same. 42 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We're
You
used
know.
to we're
Yes.
used to having 40 degrees here for a long time, but uh, I
Yes.
know when I lived in Hanoi
Yes.
for a long
Yes.
time, in the summer
Yes.
it can be very hot, and I used to have a shower in the morning, I would go to
Yes.
One King Lake and then have a shower and then have a shower at night.
Yes.
But when it's winter in Hanoi,
Yes.
and it is
Yes.
quite cool.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yes. Yes.
all the young ladies, when the winter comes, they put their thick jackets
Yes.
on and everything
Yes.
like that. And yeah,
Yes.
it's but no, Hanoi and where you live, yeah, it's really good. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Oh, what did you do in the last holiday?
I did not do much at all because we have a coffee shop, and
Ah,
and when we have holidays, all the people come home from
yes.
Saigon.
You, yes. Ah, yes. You don't go
Yeah.
to travel
Oh no, no,
somewhere?
no! I can't.
Yes.
I can't.
Yes.
We have to run the coffee shop, and
Ah, yes. Yes.
uh,
Yes.
I I did. I had a few students that came to visit me at a coffee shop.
Yes.
That because they know that I'm always able to talk to them, no matter if it's a
Yes.
holiday or
Yes.
not. A lot of people don't go away.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Did you go anywhere on the holiday?
No. No. I just home. I
Oh, that's
don't
good.
go anywhere. You know, because in the holiday, uh, go to travel is very crowd. So
Oh, very crowded. Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes. So I don't like that. Yes,
So much traffic. And if you're on a motorbike or that, it's so dangerous
yes,
for your son and that.
yes,
How,
yes.
how old is your son?
He is uh 19 months.
19
19
months.
months.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
Has he got
Just
many teeth? Has he got
yes.
teeth?
Uh, uh,
Has he got teeth? Your
uh, uh,
son?
yes, yes. It's a ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
growing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Just now I see you put some pictures in behind you.
Oh, these ones.
Yeah,
Oh,
she is
this is
beautiful. Yes.
this is
Who is that?
my, my wife, Lynn. This is my wife,
Oh,
Lynn.
wow.
Yeah.
My wife. She is younger.
Oh, yeah. She's 22 years younger than me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We met in Hanoi. When I was living in Hanoi. Our wedding
Yes.
anniversary is today. We've been
Yes.
married for 6 years. We got
Yes.
married here. We got married here in Bhutan, and the wedding went for 3 days. Uh, many, my wife's sister
Yes.
lives
Yes.
in Chicago, so she came home for our wedding, and two of my students, old
Yes.
students from Hanoi, they came
Yes.
down for my
Yes.
wedding. And when they came down to Bhutan, they said, "Oh, could not understand the accent in South Vietnam is different than
Yes.
North Vietnam." So,
Yes.
but they had a wonderful time. They came down
Yes.
for
Yes.
5 days, and then we
Yes.
visited some different places, and we are close to Kansas City, so
Yes.
we went in there and ate delicious food and everything
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
It's so different in Vietnam. My wife changed clothes 3 times on the wedding day. She wore red
Ah.
clothing, then white clothing, and then
Ah.
normal clothing 3 times. But yeah,
Yes.
um,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Bye
Okay,
bye,
mate.
bye bye, Jan. Yes.
See you next week. Take
See you
your
again.
son to the park next week.
Yes.
Bye bye, mate.
Yes, I'm here. Yes. Hello, my friend. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm bloody hot.
Oh, yes.
I got.
Yes.
I have to be honest with you. And how was your day? Is it hot
Oh,
where you are?
yes. Yes. It's too
Oh,
hot. Yes. Really, really hot. And would you like to come back your country, Australia,
uh,
to live?
I go back to. I shall never go back to live in Australia again. Everything in Australia is so expensive. The cost of living goes up by 10% every year. Uh, everything is no, but everything is like a competition. Everything is about money and how much money you can make, and everybody wants to have big houses and big cars and everything like that. Robert, what's happened to the video, mate? I can see a man's face, but I was talking to my other friend.
Yes. You can see me?
Yeah, I
Can
can
you see
see.
me?
I can
Yes.
see you know. Now I've because my mother is 96. I shall go back every 6 months to see her, and I
Oh,
go and I spend 1 week in her home, and my mother still lives alone in her home. She's got a beautiful 2-bedroom home. Um, it is in a retirement village, so all the people that have houses there's 300 houses in this one area, and Mum's got so many friends. After my father died 3 years ago, everybody comes to see her every day, and people bring food just to sit down and enjoy a meal with her. My mother, I
yes.
think, is more busy now than before when my father was alive. She's always
Yes.
out, but my mother has had 5 vaccine injections. A lot of people in Australia have had 5 vaccine injections, but there's over 3,000 COVID cases every day
Yes.
in Australia. The but very few people wear masks in Australia.
Yes.
A great percentage of the people are anti-vaccine. They didn't want the vaccine injections. In the hospitals, you know, 60% of the people that are in hospitals
Oh,
with COVID haven't had a vaccine injection. So,
yes.
take care of yourself, take care of your children. Everything's so important. I know in my province, which is Hunyan province, there's been 12 cases in the last week, but since January 1, there's only been 51 cases of COVID. But
Yes.
but it is different now. The COVID situation is different. Before, when you got COVID, you had to self-isolate and stay at home and all of that. Now, you don't self-isolate. You can go out and do whatever you like. It's
Yes.
been like that in Australia for about 12 months.
Yes.
No isolation and all of that. And what did you do today? What did you do today?
Yes. Today I went. My family went to supermarkets. We bought some vegetable, some food, and then we went to the playground. Because my son he really want to play with the other children in
Yeah,
the playground.
yeah, that's great. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. The student we had before you, he took his son to the park today
Yes.
as well. It's great.
Yes.
Great that children get to go out and that kind of thing. A lot of children in Australia are given a mobile phone and they stay at home or stay in their bedroom on their mobile phone all the time. But
Yes.
but no, I've I was saying to Robert that um, a big difference you see in Vietnam is where the fathers get a lot more involved with the child and taking care of the child. And I said to Robert, you would not see that in Australia. The
Yes,
women,
that's that.
the women take care of the
Yes.
children. But here, I said to Robert, you see a man cuddling a baby as though that baby is worth $10 million. You see, the baby is so important. That is what Vietnam is about. It's all about the family, and uh, I'm very fortunate that my family go and see my brother and my sister go and see my mother every day. Um,
Yes.
and they take mum on road trips and everything,
Oh,
and yeah, yeah, it's
yes.
good. Uh,
And is
yeah,
she better now? And
yeah,
is your mother better now?
yeah. Mum's good. Uh, she's she's going to have an operation on her face. She has got a cancer on her face, and they're going
Oh,
to a plastic surgeon is going to do the operation. Uh,
oh,
because her skin is very soft
oh,
for her age, and mum's getting shrinking and getting smaller and smaller and all of that. But no, I call her every second day. We normally speak for about 30 minutes, and a lot of times we talk about memories of things we did when I was a child and growing up, and all different things we did with my father. And I've got two sisters and uh, one brother now. My brother just died 4 weeks ago, but but no, it's I'm lucky that my family have like a Vietnamese relationship with my mum, taking care
yes.
of her and all of that. My little student that I teach, to Lynn, her parents come with her for a couple of hours each weekend, and I teach her English. But she learned English when she was a baby, so her English is good, great fun. I I love Vietnamese children. When I go to my English center and I go into the English center and all the young children there, I always walk up and rub them on the head. How you going? How you going? And all of that. And all they know is hello, and that's about it.
Yes.
But
Yes.
as they get
Yes.
older, as they get
Yes.
older, they learn more. Some say to me, "How old are you? How are you today?" But
Yes.
I try to converse, to talk to young people, because in this area, there's only two foreigners live in Vitan where I live, and uh, so they rarely get the opportunity to talk to foreigners. Uh, I went to a high school recently, and massive amount of young people, and
Yes.
but none of them speak English. It's bloody hell. You know, the the English teacher that asked me to go there, he said, "Oh, my students can speak English." I get there, and only one can speak English. The rest of them, no idea, not a clue. So,
Yes.
so, so
Yes.
sometimes when I'm in a situation like that, I'm a friendly kind of person. So yeah, sometimes it's difficult because they are shy and they hide behind their hands and all of that because a lot of them haven't really seen a foreigner in person before, and they're high school students. No, so
Yes. Yes.
sometimes,
And
yeah, come on.
yeah. And did you have a wonderful holidays in Vietnam?
I did very little because we
Oh.
have a coffee shop. Because we have our coffee shop. We normally have karaoke 2 nights a week, and 40 people come to sing. We we have um, a keyboard man and a guy that plays the guitar, and the guy that does all the electronics and all of that, and we have a small stage, and the people get up and sing, and we have like a dance floor where people can dance and all of that kind of thing. So
Oh,
yeah, but
nice.
but okay, we have 40 people come, but how many speak English? Very few.
Yes. Thank you so
See you
much.
next week.
Yes. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Uh-oh. Bye bye.
Hi everyone. Hi Mr.
Are
Dan.
you back?
Long time no see. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. Today was a quiet day for me because I was in the coffee shop all day.
Yeah.
I got up at 5 a.m. Uh, my wife gets up that time every day, but normally my wife has a lady that comes at 5:30 and helps her. But over Sunday, it's up to me to get up and to help her. Yeah. What did you do today, mate? What did you do today?
Yes. I today I get up very early. Around 6 a.m. I
Okay.
enjoy exercise every morning and learning English and
What kind of exercise do you
about
do?
I working about 1 hour.
Okay. That's great,
After
mate.
I go to practice car,
Yeah.
practice car.
Oh, okay. Practice car. Oh,
Yes,
that's good. You can drive?
yes. Anh cũng được rồi.
Oh, that's good. When I go back to Australia, I love getting into a car, getting off a motorbike and getting into a car and driving on good roads. Not like where I live, where there are big holes in the road everywhere, and when you go down the street, you've got to go backwards and forwards and zigzag and miss all the potholes in the road. And yeah, but no, it is okay. I when I first started riding a motorbike, I was very afraid. I used to go very slowly and that, but after a month or so, you become comfortable and you can ride a motorbike Okay, I've had a couple of serious accidents, but yeah.
You, do you know motorbike?
Yeah. I've been riding a motorbike here for 6 years. Yeah, it's great. Yesterday I went for a motorbike because the weather is so hot and so humid here. I got on the motorbike and with a friend, and we went 80 kilometers and then stopped and had some food and a coffee, and then spoke for a while, and then we came back. At the moment, it is really beautiful because all the
Yeah.
rice fields are growing, and all the corn is growing, and we went past pineapple farms. They grow a lot of pineapples here, and mangosteens and mangoes, and all because here is tropical climate. So yeah. uh
Yeah,
yeah
that sounds awesome.
and
And
a lot of the rice fields have been harvested, and when they harvest them, they put all of the ducks into the rice field. Um, and when the ducks are in the rice field, they eat all of the rice that wasn't harvested, and when they go to the toilet, that that fertilizes the next crop of rice and everything like that. The ducks are really happy, but after they've finished in the rice field, they ended up being sold and being cooked to be eaten and all of that. But you get yeah, it's because I think 65-70% of the people here are farmers. You know, you see all of the women and the men working in the rice fields, and in my area now, they are building a lot of new houses, and a lot of women are involved in the construction of the houses, carrying bricks, mixing the concrete and everything like that, laying the tiles on the floor and everything like that. Do you think Australian women would do that, Robert? No chance. No chance. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I think women here are very hardworking. Like the student we spoke to before, she just works 7 days straight. She works making clothes and sh- sh- clothing. And today she worked today because on Sunday she gets double pay. You know, she gets overtime rate and everything like that. Yeah, women are very hardworking here. I found that, like, my wife, my wife works 14 hours every day. The coffee shop opens at 5 o'clock, and the coffee shop closes about 7 o'clock or 7:30. Yeah, yeah, very,
yeah, yeah.
very hardworking. But there is not much money in a coffee shop because in my area there's about 12 or 15 coffee shops in a small area. So everybody competes for customers, and all of that. But when we have karaoke here, people come and sing and have a good time, and they get to relax. You know, a lot of people work hard all week, and then they get to come and sing. Most of them are terrible singers, are shocking singers, but 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 in Vietnam with karaoke, the one thing is that no matter how bad they are, everybody gets up and gives them flowers and say, "Wow, you've got a beautiful voice," and everything like that. And I think, "Oh my God, what are they talking about?" Sometimes I feel like bang, 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 getting a gun and shooting them. But it is okay. Uh, they they all love to uh, they all love to sing and just talk with each other. Uh, uh, most people only drink coffees or smoothies or that kind of thing. Uh, it's only if we have a party at karaoke where a few people will bring cartons of beer and they'll sit down and drink beer and enjoy themselves. Uh, a lot of people, some people that come to karaoke bring rice wine. You know, they like to drink rice wine. Uh, I see many accidents of people that drink rice wine and run off the road and have bad accidents. And the police are very, very strict now on testing for alcohol. It is the fine is 6 million, 6 million dong. If you are caught high level drinking alcohol, and everybody knows that, but they still drink and they still get pulled over by the police. And yeah, yeah, rice
Yeah.
wine is
And do you know drink beer?
yeah. I don't drink beer very often. It's only if I go to a party or to a wedding. I don't drink beer in my home, in the coffee shop, because we've got responsibility to look after people. So if somebody brings some beer for the karaoke or for a party or that, I shall sit with them and only have one beer, because drinking beer here is very strange, because you have the glass for the beer. They put hot cans of beer in, and then they put a block of ice in, and all of that. And I find that the ice waters the beer down, and it's not strong anymore. In Australia, of course, all the beer comes from the tap, and it's very cold all the time. We would never in Australia put ice in beer. No, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Đen. Thank
Okay,
you,
mate. See
teacher.
you next time. Take care.
Uh,
Keep practicing. Okay, keep practicing.
see you later.
See you, mate. Take care.
Bye bye.
Hello, teacher. Hello, Mr. K.
Hello, mate.
Everyone. Yes,
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm today. My today good. So holiday. So holiday. Where you going? Travel?
I I didn't travel because I had to work for the holiday. because of our coffee shop. More people come home from Saigon, and they come and they drink coffee and they sit around and they talk. All of that. All the families get together for the holiday. During the holiday, I don't teach at the English Centre. I don't teach at the English Centre because it is closed. What did you do today?
Today, I missed anything. Same. I'm putting the babies to sleep and cooking, cooking, cooking for uh, for he.
Yeah, that's great, mate. Yeah, it's great. Great, you take care of your baby. Did you go anywhere on the holiday? Did you stay home? Did you go
Yes,
anywhere?
I have I had go to uh beach, go to the beach.
Oh,
And
fantastic.
yes,
Yeah. Was the water cool? Was the
with
water
the
cool?
family. Sorry.
I said, when you went to the beach, was the water cool? Did you go into the water?
Yes, the bed in one very good.
Yeah.
Uh, yes,
I love
it's
in Australia when I go home. I always love going to the ocean and going for a swim in the ocean because the water is really cool. In Australia, the salt, the salt water, the taste of the salt water is very strong and it's very good for your body.
oh,
When you swim, yeah, yeah. I I love to swim. I don't. The only time I get to swim in Vietnam is uh, if I go somewhere like Da Nang or Hoi An or other places like that. But no, Vietnam has many beautiful beaches. Many. Uh, I've seen. I've seen many videos of people down at Vung Tau, all swimming in the ocean, and the beach was crowded with people,
oh,
hundreds and hundreds of people on the beach. Yeah, but Vietnam has two major holiday breaks and all of that, and yeah, it's good that people can get to go home to be with their family. Yeah.
yes.
Is the beach far from your house?
But, mm, oh, holidays. Or I will go home. Mm, uh, it's
Where
thing.
Where is your hometown? Where is your hometown?
Oh, uh, where in Quảng Ngãi. Ừ, Quảng Ngãi.
Oh,
Or around from Saigon to Quảng Ngãi around 300 kilometers.
wow, so
Yes,
far.
I
Oh,
go in your airport.
oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. Oh, that's great, mate. Great, great to travel home like that. I shall go home to Australia in July. I'll go home for about 12 days with my family. Um, I love going home and being with my family and eating eating delicious Australian food, beautiful Australian food. We don't eat rice. We don't eat rice in Australia. Oh, my sister sometimes cooks certain dishes with rice. My sister is a vegetarian. Vegetarian is a person that only eats vegetables and that kind of thing. Yeah. But my sister's husband, Bob, he shall eat beef or chicken or that kind of food. My sister will cook that kind of food for him, but my sister makes a lot of pasta dishes and things like that. She cooks a lot of Italian food and all of that. And my sister's a wonderful cook. I shall she'll send some photographs of my sister's home when I go home. Her home was built in